Don't depend on you niggas, cause you niggas ain't dependable. I just hustle on my own till my money spendable. My girl don't wanna leave my dick alone, she can't get enough. I just work her at it till she strong and she tough enough to handle all that he say, she say. All you people looking at it one way, it's two ways, pause. I just cop the issue, smoking Keisha till I'm gone. I just smoke a leaf when I'm talking about the bone. I just know the hustle, I'ma get it till I'm old. Everywhere I go, everybody tryna score. Where the drink at, man, I'm tryna get dough. Break the weed up, go ahead, roll some more.
So, first thing I want to talk about.
I don't expect for you to understand the type of shit that I've been through. I just played a full deck, what the fuck was I to do? Mama tried to raise a man, daddy was just passing through. I thought you was a quarterback, who the fuck you passing to? I missed the magic on the track, I just go and handle that. I break it down, throw it back, split it up, bag it up, sell it to them alley cats. Dirty drink, pour it up, them niggas had growed up, and then we had showed up. Now I'm playing Monopoly with dreams and hell's derivative. I hustle at the boondocks and everybody's watching me. I play it so smooth, why they play it so sloppily? I kept a 12 gauge for anybody double crossing me.
All right, I think we in there.
I think
we're good. I think we in there. You know what I mean? Welcome back to the Everyday Person. And I definitely appreciate everybody tuning in if you in right now. And I'm going to say it before we get started. It's not a dub if you don't sub. You know what I mean? We can't consider it a win if you don't subscribe to the page and go ahead and hit that like button and show us you really fuck with us. It is what it is. I'm just saying it don't even take a second just right now to do it. It's done. You feel me? But as I stated, previously, I'm trying to build a network with Everyday Person where we go over different shows, different topics about, the people that I bring on want to talk about. So what we bringing on today and what we introducing is the first show of the Everyday Person is the Elephant in the Room show with my boy Donte, OG Donte. You know what I mean? He's going to go over what he want to talk about. He's going to introduce his show, the vibe of his show, and how we just going to transition that until, giving y'all the feels and the vibes of my boy OG Donte. So, you can introduce yourself, let them know what the show going to be about. I do like the LM hoodie you got on. You know what I mean? My boy, my dog. Just let them know exactly how it's going to be.
Yes, sir. Appreciate you having me on. Yeah, Elephant in the Room is mainly about just talking about, the trendiest topics, trying to figure out how people feel about this, feel about that. In particular, just trying to get a feel for the main thought process of most people, because everybody seems to be in a group think. Not everybody, but a lot of people, I should say, seem like they're in a group think train or type of thought pattern. All right, and I just want to open this up for the open thinkers. Let's address some things that need to be addressed. If you got something you want to talk about, send it in to me. Once again, it's me, OG Donte. I'm going to keep it player. I'm going to keep it OG. We're going to keep it real. And we're going to figure some things out. All right? Now, first topic of the day, today's show, is going to be Trump's back. Trump is back. And, Keith, I don't know how you feel about it, but I feel like I got mixed feelings about it, and I feel like,
why is that?
Well, I think my mixed feelings comes from the media, the bad things they say about him in the media and everything like that. But see, the good feeling is when he was in office, we called that stimulus. You know what I mean? Like, and them PPP loans was out there. You know what I mean? A lot of people was jumping on them. A lot of people, they was able to get their business really jumping. You okay, baby? Okay. But yeah, that's my good side of it. Now, I understand the man is, he got people on his team that, questionable. He could be questionable. Uh, but for the most part, the man's back in office. I know some people don't like it. I'm just gonna say, I know my mom doesn't like it. And I feel like if people had just let him do his second term, if you feel that way about Trump, you wouldn't have to see him right now. Cause he do the 8 years and he done. It's out of there. It's a wrap. What's up, man? Okay, we're about to leave in a little bit. Hold on. But
I'm in this bitch for
yeah,
TP.
got my little baby back here. Yeah. But yeah. What
Well,
you think?
I mean, bro, I'm not really the politics man. The reason why I say that, man, is because if you me, politics is like sports, man. And if you understand the true dynamic of Republican and Democrat, then it's really every man for itself. It's every household for itself, in my opinion. Because
Right.
there's things that I agree with on both sides. So I'm not really for either or because honestly, the tax bracket I believe everybody wants to be in aligns with what I would say the red is for, but I guess it's deeper than that, depending on what policies you for, what policies you against. Because I think both sides can help and affect you depending on who you are voting for with like your state legislate, like your city council. Most of us don't even know what precinct we in and don't even understand the laws of our own precinct, bro. Like we don't even
Big
understand
fact.
our own county. Like, Dallas County is different than Fort Worth. We don't even know the distinction between the laws and that. So I think a lot of times the politics people just mad just to be mad, bro. But if you really look at the core, okay, I'm gonna put it like this. My opinion. Since Obama won the first time in your personal life, what has that truly affected you personally? Now everybody's different, with Medicare, Obamacare, things of that nature. But I'm just saying, like, that you can think of right off the bat, that you just know, like, damn, this affected me, and I had to do this because of this.
Nothing. Nothing like that.
So when it comes to like politics, like I didn't even know he was getting sworn in or whatever it is. I didn't know it was until I was on social media and people was just in an uproar about the shit,
Yeah.
not knowing y'all was getting played. Like it's all a game, bro.
All the game.
It's all a
And they
game. You know what I mean? But
running good.
in respects to Trump being sworn in, I want us to rise for the hood national anthem.
Yeah.
This be
Yeah.
I'm in this bitch for TP. I'm in this bitch for Trey. I just pulled up me at A. Real niggas all in my face. 500 racks in the safe. 500 racks to the plug. What you know about showing love? What you know about pulling up? Ain't been a truck. Make the bitch fall in love. All of my niggas on go. None of my niggas no hoe. All of my niggas want smoke. All of my niggas together. We came from the bottom. We used to wear each other clothes.
Yeah.
I was just say, hold on. What? Oh, he done changed his name. Just to say, home modifications help plenty of people. I'm gonna need you to elaborate on that.
Right.
I'm gonna need you to elaborate on home modifications and what did that do? Because you mean what type of home modifications are you referencing? Because I don't know if I'm going to do my extensive research in reference to the home modifications. Home mods. I don't know. You mean like were people able to get new windows on their house through certain programs, new tubs, new sinks, new roofs? You know what I mean? Like things of that nature. Like when you say home modifications, what do you mean? Fill me in. Feel free to chime in and fill me in, man. That's what I'm
Yeah.
asking.
Let us
In
know.
reference. You said what?
Yeah. Let us know about them home modifications. Yeah, so yeah, he need to let us know about them home modifications, cause
Like, am I missing out? Am I able to file for something? I can get new floors right now. You know what I'm saying? Just he helped me paint the walls in my career. Let me know. There could have definitely been something.
upgraded.
Man. So,
Yeah,
do you think people really care that he's in office, or is it fake outrage?
I think it's fake outrage. Outrage. I feel like the media, like I said, that's where my bad side of the whole thing comes from. The media. I feel like the media is playing into it a little bit more than it is. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like it's not too many people worried about it. They understand that the elections, are not as they seem, and I'm just trying to be respectful to those that do believe in the system, because I'm like you. I'm not too political. I understand the system it has its way and it has to do what it does. But Constitution, the people always talk about, say we the people. I don't feel like people move like that. They
Right.
vote
So,
people in that they think
what he
gonna
said,
take over and
he
handle
said
things right.
there are certain aspects of anyone's presidency that help certain people in certain issues. That's true. That's why I say
That's very
I don't understand the aspect of being all on one side. I don't think
right.
that makes sense because depending on like I could be voting for Democrat, but where I live, I need the Republicans to win because of what I'm trying to get done or what I'm trying to do.
Exactly.
Simply based off where I live.
Yep.
It can be as simple as that.
Yep.
But it said the crash of
Straight up.
08, 09 is what jump started the entanglement taking care of the housing crisis. Man, that's because you in houses. What about the people in the apartments?
Right.
What about, you know what I mean? Like, what about those that need those vouchers, my boy?
Right.
But I get what he's saying. It is three parts of certain aspects of each person's presidency. And what I notice is typically most people don't know everything that's going on within um Democrat or Republican. Like if I ask somebody to break down, why you don't like this, it's typically one main thing, right? But
Right.
what I'm noticing on both sides is you can find 5 to 1. I can find 5 good things to this one bad thing, or and vice versa. So I think a lot of it is always fake outrage because we don't control that anyway.
Nope. We don't control the narrative. You know what I'm saying? The narrative is whatever they want to make it. You know what I mean? So
Listen,
that
are
whole
we asking if anyone's presidency has solved any issues for particular people or persons or not? I mean, how will we know though? That's a good question. Like, has it solved anyone's issues? Maybe, but
maybe.
I'm gonna say no because I don't think your personal issues truly lie with that. I think a lot of our personal issues are personal issues. That's just something to be mad about,
Mm-hmm.
unless you
Mm-hmm.
can. And there are some people that can give me specific reasons why, like, nah, bro, my medicine went from, $72 to $772, and I need this to live, right? So if we're speaking of specifics in that aspect of it, then I understand it. So you can give me a direct reason how this affects you or why you may be against this. That's why I don't talk really, I don't, I will talk. I will have a conversation, but I don't argue like politics. I don't argue religion with people. Like argue it. I don't argue it because I've seen something that says, people we try to look at things from our perspective. The issue with that that's only our perspective. Like that's
Exactly.
just our story, our narrative, how we see it. So arguing your perspective, you're really trying to change someone's mind or convince them um, of some of things. And he was like, we should look at things from just a world view, like take yourself out of yourself and then look at it like that, and it changes your conversation.
Right.
It changes it a lot, actually. So that's how I try to look at things, and not really from my perspective. If it's not truly involving me on how I see or view things. For the most part, that's how I try to do it. You know what I mean? But in reference to
No, I think
now what you're saying?
I think that anything outside of yourself, focusing on anything, putting your trust in anything outside of yourself is not a bad thing, but you gotta limit it. Just like anything, you know what I mean? Anything that's good has a limit, you know what I'm saying? Or else it's too much and it could cause harm. But the whole mad at who's the president and all that, the governor, all of that stuff, that I feel like that's a way for people to put accountability on somebody else. You know what I'm saying? That's how I feel. Because no matter who the president, you still gotta get out here and move for yourself. You still gotta get out here and get it. You know what I mean? So I
Right.
don't me personally, like you said, I don't argue. It is what it is. People believe in what they want to believe. They trust in what they want to trust in. You know, I don't argue religion, politics. You know, I might argue sports. I might do that, but ain't no use to that either because you see, you know, what's the what sports is. But enough about politics. You know what I mean? Like it is what it is. Trump back. You know, he's back. I'm hoping he come out with them checks. You know what I'm saying? You know, he catch me a couple of them real quick. You know what I'm saying? A little money, but you say what? You saying? Oh, I think you're on mute, my man.
I was.
Yeah.
I hear you correctly. What you're saying is people who complain about politics is fake outrage because they don't want to take accountability to what they really have going on. Like if you're putting that much onus on it, like if it's really running your day, like what are if you don't have a specific of that is something that is actually changing in your life or your loved one's life, it's really just deflecting accountability on your own personal issues and goals. Because you know, like I said, I don't know, and of course, it does affect us in a way where we might not see it. But for me, if I just look at what I want and what I'm trying to get and things of that nature, yeah, I might need to know, certain tax breaks or certain differences in which you can just kind of Google and look up, you know.
Yeah.
But I think a lot, and I think
Everything
a
on
lot
Google.
of the complaining comes from people who are not willing to do anything to make a change in reference to it anyway. In reference to that, because we all have our right to vent and talk about whatever, but for the most part, I, from what I see, the people who truly be complaining, just mad about it, I'd be like, yeah, but you don't want to do anything to truly try to help change it or go down to the city council and voice your opinion, like those type of things. I don't really see that happening a lot.
No.
And what he said right now is true. What he said? He said, well, that's true. Politics aren't hard to follow, but if you don't know the stats, policies, and how they contribute to society, like your favorite player stats, then you can easily sound uneducated. That's true. And a lot of people don't do their research into who the politicians are. What have they done? What haven't they done? What policies have they passed? And I don't know the stats, but I can tell you, how many assists LeBron got. Like, you feel me? Like, so
Right.
they really ain't that hard to follow. A
Yeah.
quick Google search, a quick YouTube search, and you can pretty much get all the information you want. And I gotta put that up one more time. I put that up one more time. My boy said, if you don't know the stats, like your favorite player stats, you can easily sound uneducated. And I think a lot of times when I hear people argue politics, it's like, I know I don't know what I'm talking about. But why it sound like you don't know what you're talking about either, and I don't know. You know what I mean? Like
Right.
if I don't know what I'm talking about, you should easily be able to just sound like you sound believable in this argument.
Yeah.
That's why I don't really hear people arguing policies or procedures or any of that. I hear people arguing the principle of what someone has done, like in a personal or some shit like that. And I'd be like, man, well, I heard that, but I don't know if I can just base my argument off of that though. For me, So my boy said, it's a lot of fake outrage going on, and it's because a lot of people are uneducated about what they arguing about. I think a lot of people just want to argue. But if you don't know, you don't really know. It's not nothing to stand on in reference to that. To me. In reference to policies and politics, and because yesterday was the first day I watched the inauguration since the first time Obama was elected, right? And that shit was just a big pep rally. That shit was just a big ass pep rally.
Yeah. That's all it was.
You know what I'm saying? That shit was just a big ass pep rally. And I was like,
sure it was. Everybody, yeah.
A lot of people mad about it. Like, now I'm watching this, I can be getting some shit done.
Right. That's straight up. I mean, and it was a lot of gifts given out. That was a whole celebration. All right, Barack getting in there, that was a whole celebration. All right.
It was.
It's crazy thinking back to that. It's crazy. That was damn near a party.
Even back then, like, why the fuck was we so hopeful? Everybody just like life finna change. No, my life isn't finna change because I gotta do some work in my real life to make it change. This doesn't change, Yep. Use us to get up in there. Just like that. That's how I feel.
Just like that.
That's just how I feel about it, man. So, in reference to politics and Trump and things of that nature, man, what do you feel people need to do in reference to that? Get more educated, not care. Like, what do you think the answer to that question is in reference to the fake outrage?
It's definitely got to get more educated. Do your research. Do your own research. Don't just trust what you see on TV or see on social media or whatever the case may be. Because, I mean, it's to get on, not to get on religion or nothing like that, but it's just like in church, you know what I'm saying? They going off the Bible. So you should read the Bible in order to know, you know what I'm saying, exactly what it says. So that way you're not just hearing what somebody else is saying and what their perspective is on it and how they understand the word. Because you got to remember, they had meetings like 3 times. These pastors had meetings about 3-4 times a year. You know what I'm saying? Discuss what the message is.
Right.
So you got to know, you know what I'm saying? Like it's a certain message they trying to get across. Read it yourself so you know exactly what it says.
Where they at the revival.
Yeah. You know what I mean? Yeah. So you gotta look deeper into it. You know what I mean? You can't just be on the surface of it the whole time.
Right.
You'll never know.
You got to do your own research. Yep. Do your own homework to figure out what's going on around you before you start to complain. Like I should be able to ask you, so what's the issue? And you should be able to give me a educated answer, not just based off your feelings, based off of what's actually going on. Because like he said, politics aren't actually hard to follow. But if you don't actually follow it, you don't you should know more than who's just the vice president is.
You should.
You know what I mean?
Definitely.
You should know. It's the information is there, man. We don't want to get it. We just want to be included in the conversation. So we argue about things that we really haven't researched, don't know much about. And especially if you're taking social media's word from, in my opinion, I can be wrong. That's just how I feel about it and how I think about it. Because now today I don't hear nobody talking about it.
No. It's over and done. You know what I'm saying?
It's over with, done. Like I don't hear no post about it. I ain't seen no post about it today. I ain't seen nobody mad about it today. All that shit's over with and done.
They came to terms with the next 4 years. You under Trump, You know what I'm saying? Regardless of how you felt about Biden and uh Miss Harris, because I don't know how to say her first names. You know, I don't want to mess it up. I don't want to have nobody on me. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
Miss Harris, Vice President Harris. Let me put some respect on it. My
Right.
bad. But yeah, I mean, it's just those that's complaining. I just, I feel like it is some that are educated on the matter, but the majority of them they basing their opinions and outlook on what they see on the news, what the news is telling them what's going on.
Right.
So that's what that is. But yeah. On another note, you know what I'm saying? These NFL playoffs, and the college football championship game. That
Man, you knew Notre Dame wasn't finna win that.
oh no, nah, I knew it, but it was some people out there that was hoping. I ain't gonna say no names, but they was hoping. They
Yeah,
was
you knew
hoping,
you as soon as you saw that game, it was like, yeah. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
There's nothing about Notre
I
Dame that
ain't gonna
told
lie.
me they was gonna win.
I didn't even watch it because I already knew who was gonna win. I was kind of,
Boy
I was
said
like,
he didn't even watch it. He said, you know what? I
right,
didn't
yeah,
even tune in to that shit.
nah,
You know.
not at all. I'm not tuning into this Super Bowl thing either, man. You know what I'm saying? After this past weekend, after
Hey, you
Baltimore,
stood with Cap though, right? Didn't you stand with Cap? What are you protesting with Cap
a little
for a
bit,
while?
you know what I'm saying? A little
What
bit.
what what made you stop?
Well, when he kept trying to get in the league, you know what I'm saying? You still trying to sit at a table that
Yeah.
just they ain't trying to have you at, bro.
So
Like
you was
leave
like,
the table, leave that alone.
you know what? If you still trying to get a plate, I mean, I might as well come to dinner too. Shit.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I was like, shit, all right.
Like,
Well, I
oh,
guess we going.
damn. So you didn't tell nobody we
Yeah,
was meeting today? Like, I could have
yeah,
brought a dish. You know what I'm saying?
right.
You
Yeah,
still trying
I
to go to
mean,
the potluck.
I had to
That nigga
jump in.
still bring
And then the other thing that changed, you know what I'm saying, when Jerry, he brought Jimmy. When he brought Jimmy to the stadium and he put him in the ring. See that right there, that gave me faith again that the Cowboys
that
might be something.
that spoke to
And
your heart. All you had to see
yeah,
that was Jimmy Jones come back and give a passionate speech and got our ass kicked.
kick. It's a damn shame, bro. Like, I ain't gonna say who they need to get rid of now, but they done got
Yeah.
rid of, one person there. I don't feel like he was the whole problem, but
Ooh, God say it. You can't be. Hey man, OG Don D. You can't be scared to say it, dog.
I mean, you know what I'm saying? Your boy Dak,
Elephant in the
man.
room,
I
man.
ain't, I ain't, I ain't sold on the cat, man. He ain't the guy, dog. He ain't the guy. I ain't saying Shador the guy, because that's what people been talking about. I ain't saying that's the guy, but I will say that he just after this time in the league, bro, he ain't the guy.
You said it's
He
time to
ain't the
move
guy.
on.
Yeah, it's time to move on. And I honestly think Jerry, Jerry's the problem, the biggest problem. Until he give it up and let say his daughter or his son or whoever supposed to be running it, run it. It's not gonna work out, bro. It's not gonna
Hey
work
man,
out.
I did a whole episode of the trials and tribulations of being a Cowboys fan, and then
Hey, I
it's
seen
not
it.
easy. It's not
It
easy
ain't.
at all, man. Like, yeah, it's not
It
easy at
ain't.
all because it's. So you saying what I heard you say is we need to get Dak out of here.
We gotta
Dak
get
is a
Dak
good
out of here.
quarterback though, bro. Dak is he's a good quarterback, bro.
He good. He good. That's the key word. He good. He
He
ain't
said
great,
good,
son. You know what I'm saying? Every year we get to the same spot
right?
and we just go flat line. You know what I'm saying? Like that can't keep happening. And people want to say, oh, it's Mike. Oh, it's which it could be. It could have been Mike.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Cowboys don't need no soft ass coach. All these coaches that all these coaches that I guess they consider themselves coaches when they come to Dallas, or they had success before they came to Dallas. it's just crazy because they come to Dallas and they just shit just they come to Dallas to die or some shit. It's wild. You know what I mean? Like I didn't like McCarthy being chosen as a coach. Yeah, he won, one Super Bowl in Green Bay. But I mean, you gotta look at it, dog. He had Aaron Rodgers. The man had Aaron Rodgers,
It's
bro.
true. You can keep
And
going. This show right quick. Give me a sec, but you can keep going on your Cowboys rant.
yeah, hey, man, I got to. You know what I'm saying? He had Aaron Rodgers, and he couldn't do nothing but what? One Super Bowl with him. The man, he good coach, but he just not. He ain't the best. Dallas need a coach that ain't soft, and that's gonna tell Jerry, hey, go sit up there in the box and just watch me do what I do. You hired me to do my thing, let me do my thing. Period. Now, I feel like the playoffs, you know what I'm saying, the league, I might start believing what people are saying about it being rigged. Because the Cowboys, they have a lot of talent. But another team that has a lot of talent and might be, the most talented team in the league is the Baltimore Ravens. And I just don't like how they just taking my man's opportunities and just throwing them in the dirt. Lamar Jackson is the best quarterback in the game outside of one, that's arguably, the one of the greatest to ever do it, Mr. Pat Mahomes. I'm really ready to see them get knocked out. I was hoping Baltimore was gonna be that squad, but yeah, that ain't happening. Cause clearly Buffalo is a better team somehow, some way. And I know there's people out there that say, yeah, definitely. Buffalo, Josh Allen, he's a better quarterback, better team. Stats don't show it. Stats don't show it. The ability is there, but can't keep calling that man the best. He ain't won no Super Bowls. Lamar hasn't either, but he close. You know what I'm saying? I might be biased. I might, just a little bit. You know, Dallas actually had an opportunity to sign both
Yeah,
Lamar Jackson and Henry.
and played in our face like that.
Yeah,
Derrick Henry went out there and ran for God knows
man,
how many yards. Talking about, and
brother.
bro, we couldn't even get a running back go 5 yards.
Derrick Henry went out
Out,
there and ran for 2,000 yards on the Cowboys. You know what I'm saying? He got his
in
whole
spite
season
of,
total on them boys. You know what
right?
I'm
In
saying?
spite
Like,
of,
then you gonna go against Zeke? I like Zeke. I'm a fan, but Zeke was done. Like Zeke was number 2 when you brought him back. Number 2. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro,
yeah,
you brought Zeke. No matter of fact, he might have been number 3, but he worked his way up. He ended up being number 2. Dude didn't even start. You ain't start him. What you bring him back for? You know what I'm saying? Then you got Rico in there. Say he done won. I don't know if they're gonna re-sign him because I think his contract was up this year too. Like, we need a running back. We need a quarterback. We need a safety. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about, like, we gotta get some players. And I ain't talking about these, Cedar Valley players, bro. Like, I'm talking about we need some
that boy
players,
said,
bro. Like, you know what I'm
boy said we need
saying?
some big
Like,
dogs. It's crazy. Nah, for real.
you know what I mean? Like, we need some players. Like, stop getting these colleges don't nobody know about, bro. They like players. You know what I'm saying?
This
They
nigga,
come from the big school. But back in the day, they won a championship. Like, Troy came out of what? Troy came out of UCLA.
right?
UCLA, bro. Bro, when the last time they had a player from UCLA?
G talking about
Come on.
erase the whole team on the
You know what I'm
pool.
saying? Who is Hey, for real. You gotta get them out. Get them
Yeah,
out of
yeah,
there. You
yeah,
know what I'm saying? Like, I like what's his name? Parsons. I like Parsons. You know what I'm saying? I'm on the fence about Diggs. Diggs, you know what I'm saying? He didn't let that limelight get to his head. You know what I'm saying? I feel like, you know what I'm saying, he needed focus out there on the field. You know what I'm saying? Your boy, what's his name? The other corner, Blaine. You know what I'm saying? He looked like he was injured the rest, the whole season. So I'm gonna let
right.
my man make it. You know
You know what I'm saying? He was a little bland out there though this year. You know what I'm saying?
So who
he's
finna win the
seasoning.
Super Bowl, bro? Who finna win?
Man, Kansas City, bro. Kansas City, bro. Come on, dog. They got it set up. They got it set up, but it's an election year. You know what I'm saying? The
So
Republicans just won.
That's the caveat. That's the Trump card right there. Trump win
Yeah,
next year. That's how it's gonna go down.
that's it. The red, it's red this year, bro. It's all red.
All
Like,
red. Taylor
you know what I'm saying?
Swift.
Look, yeah. You know what I'm saying? See what you got on. You already know.
Hey man, I voted. I'm like you. I voted for a stimmy, not knowing we paid all that money back.
Right. All of it.
Boy, got a stimmy and pay all that money back. It's crazy. And what's crazy about them stimmies though, because like, so you know how people be saying they make so much money, right? You had to make a certain amount to even qualify for one. So if you got a stimmy, a lot of people like you ain't balling like you saying you is.
Yeah.
You not balling like
Right.
you gotta put your exempt on status. You gotta put your taxes on exempt so you can get your whole check to pay them bills too. Stop lying to me.
Exactly.
Stop lying. You got your shit on 10 all year.
Yeah. All year. You know
all year. Ain't pay no taxes on IG.
Nope.
On IG stun. Like you
Man,
just got it.
I seen something the other day. I gotta do my research on it though, but I don't know if I should even mention it. But I seen something that said something about Trump going in there talking about some no employment taxes, it's federal taxes only from your check or something like that. I say, nah, this can't be. I know the damn well he ain't did that. But if he did, I'm down.
Hey, what he say? I seen where it said if you're on child support, you get to claim the kid on your taxes now.
Yeah.
Baby, that is
I seen that
rejoicing.
too. I said, whoa.
Rejoicing.
Hey.
Glad today that this is the Lord has made type shit. I mean, but even with that
man,
though,
Trump,
bro, like that's why I said for somebody, like you got to think about it, bro. Like Jesse was saying, there's for some people for some men that may really help them, and you want him to be mad at Trump for putting him in a position to succeed potentially off of just simply that. Right. You know what I mean? Because we don't even want to get into the aspects of like child support and what it takes and what like even if it's a small amount that you're giving. It's still a big amount because that's a portion of what you got.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? What do you say? G talking about some bitches want their taxes. What he did was he started a lot of more domestic disputes around this bitch because it's finna get ugly in the household, nigga. Because say, man, listen.
Tax money serious.
Be out of there. That tax money? That tax money, say niggas go to war behind that tax money, which is crazy. Which
do
is crazy
anything for that tax money.
Because you're really not supposed, like, unless you got kids, you're really not supposed to be getting nothing back for taxes. If your finances are where they should be, you shouldn't be you shouldn't be hoping you get some money back. You shouldn't be, but shit, I'm with the majority.
My job handed me a W-2. And I was like, what's this, a check? I ain't even thinking about here we go. I ain't even thinking about no refund. Didn't even bro, I'm trying to be on a whole nother level. But I'm gonna take it this time since I got it.
No matter how what they say, no matter how much how they be doing it on them tax pictures, it don't matter how much you do this, I'm not finna let you do my tax.
Yeah.
I'm just not finna let you do it.
Right.
Like, because how are you guaranteeing me $7,000 back before you even look at my paperwork? How can you guarantee me $6,000 back before you even seeing what I paid in taxes? Yeah, you trying to get me caught up? Like, there's no way. Guaranteed 6,000 back. How is that possible?
Hold on, my connection tripping.
Oh, you good? Like, I don't get it. But you know, man, we be needing that money. It's just we spend it on the wrong things. We don't
My
even
bad,
get the
bro.
money
My
out of.
connection was a little bad.
Oh no, I was saying, you know how these tax people telling you guaranteed 6,000 back, guaranteed 7,000 back, and how can you guarantee me that amount of money without even looking at my information? Like that's not possible at all. Like in no world. And really, we really supposed to be doing our own taxes anyway. You shouldn't have to go to somebody to get your taxes done. They ain't doing nothing but using the same apps we use, especially if they're doing it online. Like really just finessing. Yeah, so if you're going to somebody getting your taxes done and they telling you guaranteed 5,000 to 8,000 back and you run at that opportunity, they gonna catch you. they're gonna double it up too. They're gonna double it up. They coming for every amount,
Oh yeah.
every dollar
Hell
they
your
gave.
ass, boy.
Yeah, when they looked
Hell
at your
your ass, boy. Hey.
you sent that in and they looked at it, they was like, yeah, we're gonna give it to them right now. They know you full of shit when they give you the money. They looking at that shit like, why does nigga think he
It's
get
ain't
13
no way.
kids? That's crazy. And we just be so in a rush.
Yeah, they
to
gonna ask for
get
it back later. They just gonna let it
right.
build up.
He said, but if you need a whip, take it. Catch me if you can is a real thing. It is a real thing. Hey,
Yeah,
hey,
for real.
what is I'm buying, Nate? If I am buying, I'll take that fine. Shit, like, hey, I've been there. I needed that car. You can give me how much back? I don't care what you got to do. You know what I mean? But we really should be thinking about how to put ourselves in positions where we ain't got to do that.
Yep.
You know, like, but a lot of times we don't.
Fact.
We right now we think in a moment. So, because I mean, shit, every day is a moment for the most part. Oh, I wasn't trying to put that back up there, but that is true again. They do want their taxes. I can see the arguments now about this tax money, bro. Like I can see it. Like it's gonna be bad. Because if a nigga can file, he's gonna file. I can see the chicks still filing because they don't care.
Yeah.
Playing them games. You know what I mean? Like it's not a good dynamic to have. And I wouldn't even want to be a part of that argument, to be honest with you. Like, I don't believe that it's gonna help. But if I was able to file first day, taxes, you can file your taxes. Putting that social in there.
Yeah.
Straight up. You know what I mean? But again, man, I'm definitely glad you jumped on here just to do the introduction of the show, the Elephant in the Room show with OG Don D. We're gonna do this. We're gonna try to do this every Tuesday around 1 o'clock, or we may do Tuesday afternoon, and we'll just get it in. He gonna come on with his takes, his topics, and just kick his game, kick his flavor with you, and we're gonna continue to do it like that and have more people on the show and more people on the panel with you. You know what I mean? So you can do your outro and let them know again what to expect from you.
Once again, Donte, you know what I'm saying? OG Don D, you know. Like I said, we're gonna get on here, we're gonna discuss real topics, we're gonna discuss whether or not they even matter. You know, we're gonna figure some things out. We're gonna address the elephant in the room. Thanks so much. Tune in next week, roughly between 11 and 1. You know what I'm saying? We'll update y'all on the time frame. But always keep it G.
Boy, said Roblox mode. All right, my boy, appreciate it. Boy said that boy Cameron in Roblox mode. That's insane. I mean, but again, the everyday person. That is the Elephant in the Room segment with Donte, OG Don D. Check that out every Tuesday. It's either gonna be between 1 or Tuesday afternoon. Again, go to LouginMalena. Check the Discord. It's in the chat. We have other shows coming as well. Let's see. Who else we got coming up? G, you and her. What's the name of your? Go ahead and type the name of your show in her. I see you watch. And what else do we have coming? Channel content. Yeah, so we got the Urban Gypsy podcast tomorrow. We got Chanel and Sweana. They'll be on her tomorrow at 7. And they already ready. They really helping this network out because they're gonna jump it out from the start. Then we got the Unapologetic show with Blake. That's definitely gonna be fire too. And again, my role is to transition and just be in the background producing and allowing the people that do what they do what they do. And G, he's gonna be on Fridays. My Mind, My Message. Now his show gonna definitely want to look out for. That might be the highlight of the week, and in reference to anything with the panels and shows and just having a lot of people on. So again, LouginMalena.com. You can go to the Sip and Shoe page. It's Sip SIPN Shoe, Sip and Shoe. And yeah, we'll be back tomorrow with the Urban Gypsy podcast. Appreciate it.